Pew! But that's a shout out to H3H3, who you should go watch. And if you don't like them, whatever. But I would give it a shot if you don't know what they were or don't know who they are. And that's one of my favorite sayings of theirs. What up? Pew! But I digress. So sometimes I'm not sure what I want to talk about in a video. Sometimes I'm just like, wake up in the morning and I'm just like, all right, fuck. What do I want? What do I like think about? What's going on? Sometimes I like to go to the gym. I'm going to the gym after this, and then I'm going to come back and probably do some editing and record another video and stuff. But you know, I'm just like, I try to figure out like, oh, you know, and sometimes like today I'm just like, that's what I want to talk about. I wake up in the morning. Last night I go to bed, set a reminder, do whatever, and then I'm like, all right, hype to make this video. So this one, if you haven't seen by the title already, is the Donald versus the internet, you know, and specifically the Donald versus Reddit right now. Because despite the fact that the Donald is on Reddit as a subreddit, it feels like it's kind of its own mini website inside, because no matter what the users of Reddit seem to want, you know, the users of Reddit, when, you know, I think it's just the more vocal part of Reddit, not really. I think a lot of people are just kind of general, you know, scrollers here and there, you know. I think a good amount of people are slowly starting to phase out politics. You know, they're like, all right, let me just follow my animal subreddits, my meme subreddits, my shit like this, because, you know, the popular, you know, option on Reddit just shows you everything, you know. It's just like everything, every sub, just highest upvotes to lowest upvotes, whatever. And I see a lot of people, or a lot of my friends, more and more, I keep getting my friends into Reddit, and they go to their own personal homepage because they have only their subs and stuff, and they're not trying to like deal with all this political bullshit. They just want to look at cat pictures and dank memes, you know? So when you've got like people like that are trying to, you know, use Reddit for what they are, you know, that's a different Reddit than the Reddit with the politics. Because, you know, once you start involving the politics, then you start getting into things like hate speech and how, you know, and the First Amendment rights and, you know, like private companies versus the freedom of speech, and, you know, like how people, mass amounts of people, like organize themselves and, you know, interact with each other. It's just a way different dynamic. I mean, crazy. And that's why I think it's like really like kind of two different websites. You've got kind of like the political subreddits or political Reddit subreddit front page, all this shit, and then you've got just like people just kind of using it how it originated. You know, like a blog where people, you know, would group blog and, you know, post things, and you know the Reddit. You know, now we just know that as just Reddit basically. And the biggest problem I have, and the reason like I came up like for the title, is because it seems like every time I look at the popular, like, you know, the general homepage that people who don't have Reddits, that, you know, Reddit accounts, they come in and it's the first thing they see, you know, it's almost always, I would say 100% always in the top 5. And almost, you know, a lot of times, like right next to each other, you know, 1-2 or 2-1, 1-3, 2-3, whatever, you know, the combos of, you know, it always seems to be some liberal, Democrat, blue, you know, whatever you want to use for that, like kind of post. And then right underneath is a post from the Donald of like the exact same topic, you know, but obviously a totally different angle, totally different thing, you know. So this yesterday, what I saw as what sponsored the video is the Comey emails and Comey book and stuff. So the first post, boob, top of the front page, was Comey says that, you know, or Trump said he was never in Russia to make a pee-pee tape. And it turns out that he was in Russia and he could have made one. Or, like, they didn't say that, but, you know, they were like, well, it turns out he was in Russia. And it's like, it's so clickbaity, you know? It's just so, like, because he was just, okay, yes, he said he wasn't in Russia, and it turns out he was. Yes. does that mean he was making a pee-pee tape? You know, is that like, oh, that must mean there's hard proof of the pee-pee tape? And I'm not trying to defend Donald. I'm just trying to defend, like, fair reporting, I guess. You know, I don't know. It's like, because you can't, as much as I would love for Trump to have made a pee-pee tape, unless I see some actual evidence of it, just him being there doesn't, you know, I mean, yeah, it's a little suspicious-y, but I mean, who, you know, it's not, there's no smoking gun in the hand, you know, there's no hookers with pee-pee peeing on a bed tape, you know, like, if there was, they would fucking have it, and they would show it, you know, like, that would get out ASAP, but there isn't. There's just speculation, and there's just all this bullshit, and you know that. So that's the one side, and because I'm a liberal person, but you know I'm not about that life. Like, come on, we got to be better than this. Anyway, so then the one right underneath the Donald post is them saying like, oh well, Comey said that he only like released one memo or like whatever. Like, you know, Comey wrote something in the book when he testified or said something else. Probably under oath. I'm guessing that's why the Donald like brought it up. I'm assuming it's because he said something under oath and it contradicts the book. Whatever. All right. But you know, it's just like the top one is like, oh well, Donald Trump did blah, 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 blah. And then the second one is like, oh well, Comey did this, so I mean blah 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 blah. And it's just, you know, the theme that I'm seeing is just fucking, oh, well, this is this. And then the Donald comes on the other side, oh, well, this is this. And then, like, the other front page was like, oh, well, this is this. Oh, well, this is this. And it's just like, come on, we can't put a better foot forward. Like, whenever people come to the front page of Reddit, the first thing they see is just like, oh, well, he said. And it's like, well, she said. Oh, well, he said. And it's like, yo, it's, you know, it feels like we're fucking 12 years old, you know? It's like, where's the fucking adult saying, you're a fucking retard, just shut the fuck up and go back to doing whatever you're doing, you know? Like, back in the day, if I got into, you know, not fights, but, you know, if I was, like, in arguments with kids and stuff, an adult would step in and be like, what's going on? Oh, he did this. Oh, well, he did this. And then the adult would say, fuck the both of you, shake each other's hands, and shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear you talk about this ever again, you know? I don't want to deal with this bullshit. You're being little fucking kids, you know? Grow the fuck up. And it's just, you know, Reddit is just like, it's, you know, it seems like it's just now, you know, this kind of like he said, she said is now become into, oh, well, the he or she, you know, or they versus they, you know, whatever fucking PC pronouns you want to use, whatever the fuck. But, you know, now it's become, instead of like he said, she said, the liberals are kind of like, oh, well, everybody thinks this, and we're the everybody that's right, and and then, you know, the other party is now the hateful Donald, and they're the scum and the deplorables, and we can't, like, have them on the planet, or, you know, any of this bullshit. And it's like, when in reality, it's just a bunch of childish people versus another bunch of childish people. And it's a shame that we can't just be like, all right, maybe we should just kind of accept the fact that we both fucking hate each other. All right, great, we both hate each other. We're not going anywhere. What the fuck are we gonna do now? You know, because it's like, it's just this stupid he said, she said just blows my mind, dude. I hate it. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. Oh, that's the way the news goes.